this is of a real concern. You talked about radical Muslims a moment ago. Why can you say that word? Why can you say that phrase and the Prime Minister can't and Tony Burke can't?
Honestly, there's no good explanation as to why they're refusing to use language like that or why they're so reticent to use language like that when they're really pushed. Occasionally they might say words like that, but they very quickly follow it up with qualifiers to downplay what they're saying. It's hard to escape the judgment that it's about electoral considerations. I mean, some of the worst behaviour that we've seen is in Tony Burke's electorate. The Al Madina Dawa Centre, which I've been calling to be shut down for a long time now, which is a corrosive institution that spreads radical Islam, is in Tony Burke's party.
We've seen them and we play them, and the Prime Minister looks like today he's just woken up to hate preachers. But if you watch Sky News, you've been, probably bored with that footage. We've played it so often over the last 2 years. Can they shut it down now? Does he need new legislation?
Well, new legislation might help, but why are they only introducing it now? In fact, not even introducing it, just saying they're going to draft it over summer and it might be ready for Parliament when it returns in February. These organisations didn't become a problem on Sunday. These organisations, including Hizb ut-Tahrir, have been a problem for years and they chose not to address it earlier. So I think they haven't fully utilised all the existing tools that we have. I would like to see what kind of scrutiny these guys could bear if the ATO was sent after them, if the ACNC was sent after them, if AUSTRAC was sent after them, let alone ASIO and the AFP. I doubt they'd stand up to that kind of scrutiny. And frankly, I think much of what they've done since the 7th of October has constituted incitement to violence, which is a crime in this country and they should have been prosecuted for it.
Why couldn't the Prime Minister say sorry today?
Sorry is the hardest word to say for Anthony Albanese. He is a very proud and stubborn man. He very rarely admits fault, I'm told, even in private. Journalists say he's so reluctant to concede any error of his own, and I think it diminishes his leadership. He said today he wasn't perfect. Well, he's far from perfect, and if you ask the Jewish community, they'll tell you he's not even close to that, and he should be honest and say he hasn't done everything in his power to stop this. We can't say for certain that any one action would have stopped the event on Sunday, the terror attack on Sunday. But can we say that he did everything in his power to prevent that from happening? No, he did not.
I want to play some comments out of an interview last night. Josh Frydenberg was on the ABC and there was a reprehensible end to that interview with Sarah Ferguson. Have a listen.
How do we not see this through a political lens? I mean, the case that you're making, a personal case against the Prime Minister.
I'm deeply offended by what you just said. I'm deeply offended. That is an insult. That is an insult to say that there's any political motivation in this.
What's your reaction to that?
In a way, Peter, I'm actually glad that question was asked because of Josh's very powerful answer, which I think really just spoke volumes to his integrity and his leadership. But also because the truth is, the Labor Party is whispering this behind closed doors. They're trying to dismiss criticism by people like Josh by saying it's just political, it's just partisan, not recognising he's one of the most prominent Jews in Australia and a leader of the Jewish community who's long out of Parliament and is doing this from a place of conviction. So I'm glad Josh had the opportunity to say what he said. I think we're all better for having heard that.
It felt like the ABC, though, was doing the tag team with Labor because Josh had spoken so powerfully during the afternoon and had, I think, shamed the Prime Minister into fronting the media today in Canberra. And I felt that the ABC was out there doing the bother-boy bidding of Labor.
Well, as you know, sometimes the ABC does do that, sometimes. I mean, some of the commentary that Laura Tingle has been running this week really just begs belief.
The religion's got nothing to do with it.
Apparently, people who are motivated by Islamic State, who are Muslim and extremists, allegedly, are not motivated by religion. I mean, that's just beggars belief. It's treating the viewers of the ABC like they're idiots. And frankly, the ABC should do better.
I wish it was a better way to end the year, but all the best to you and your family for Christmas.
You too, Peter. Thank you.